Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. I can't talk today. So today we are working on the notorious 1500. As you see from a distance away, the front, yeah, I just did my oil change as you see, but the front is taller than the rear. And there's my dog. She's scared of loud sounds. So I'm about 2 to 3 inches down in the rear. So I've got a set of lift blocks I'm going to put on the rear, and we're going to see how this goes, because hopefully I don't have any issues. My only issue that I think I'm going to have is I don't have any brackets to drop the brake lines, and I don't have longer shocks. But that's ideas for another video down the way if it doesn't work or I blow a shock. So stay tuned. Alright, so we have some blocks. I have to go find them because I put everything away, sort of. Alright, well here's my U-bolts. Oh, there's my blocks. Here's my blocks. I got them off of a company, off Amazon, called, let's see, Road Fury. Here's their sticker right here. Road Fury Truck Lifts. I kind of like it. I think they kind of stole some stuff off of Mad Max, but people steal stuff from everybody, so original stuff doesn't come often. So it came with these long U-bolts, which we'll toss back here. We'll get the lift blocks. Like I said, they're 3 inches. They are at an angle, a slight angle. They do have a tab to slide into where the original slides into the pin, and then it has another hole for another pin. So it drops down, poop, drops right in. So that's why the truck is backed in here, because I can't really get in any other way because it's already too tall for my jack in the grass. So we're gonna lift it from here. I also got to cut this thing off because the guy before me apparently doesn't know how to put a tail hitch in. The truck wasn't lowered or anything, but got to flip this over and take this off and I'll just take one of mine and put it on it, but I got to get rid of this because I don't have a key for it. So I got to cut that off. But we'll go ahead and loosen the U-bolts, that's what they're called, on the truck. And once we loosen up those, we'll lift the rear end and start putting in the new ones. So stay tuned. All right, down here, safety first. There we go. All right, second off, I might have to lift this thing up a little bit more. It's not quite 3 inches. But what we're gonna do is, we undid the shock as well. We undid all of these U-bolts. There's that. So, all right, looks like it goes on this way. So what I'm going to have to do is pry up on this possibly, or just get a 2x4 or something and put up under the jack, which sounds a little bit more reasonable. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to toss this back in here for right now. And since this thing's high enough, it should just drop back down for a second, and then I'll come back up with it. Alright, so I'm back. Pull this off, put this up here the way it goes. And still got to pry up because I can't get it far enough in. So I might pull the truck up a little bit more to see if I can rotate a little bit more, because it looks like the whole axle rotated. So we're going to do that. Keep coming up. Alright, got the block in here, but like I said, I think the axle has rotated a little bit. So I'm going to take the U-bolts and begin placing them where they go, and then hopefully I can snug it down a little bit and maneuver it the way I need to by tightening or whatever. with said U-bolts. So I'll do this one as a back one. These are going to be a little bit longer, so they will have to be cut down eventually. So right now, just going to get them in here, and so I can be done with that. Alright, so we're getting these in slowly. I gotta cut these down so I can actually wrench on this some more and pull the back down further, because it's actually sitting up. If you see up there, you got a gap. So I gotta make this whole thing roll forward and work, and then I gotta put the shock back in, which shouldn't be a difficult situation, which I could probably put it in now. So, and I shouldn't have to adjust anything else. Everything's lining up pretty good. The shock's falling back into place pretty easily. So I'll go ahead and see if we can extend it out just a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. I might have to wait till it comes down. It's still lifted up a little bit. So, yep. I don't think. There we go. There. Alright, well now I just gotta get a wrench on it and tighten it down. So we'll have to do that right now. Next on the to-do list is take a grinding disc from Benchmark Abrasives, BA right there. Check them out. They've been hooking me up for a little while. So we're going to cut all these off shorter. We're going to cut them off about 1/4 inch below where they're at right now, because we got a lot of thread above it. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these back ones down, because that's what needs to be tightened right now. Alright, so it looks like the hole is not lining up. Let me take a look up here. I don't think it is. I think I might have to pull the axle forward a little bit. Let me take a look. Alright, so as you see right there, kind of can't see it, it's not slightly in the hole, so I got to pull the whole axle back about 1/4 inch. So I'm going to put a strap on it and start tugging. Never mind, I picked the truck up to adjust it and it fell into place. So now what we're going to do is crawl up under the dirty floor and snug it down. I will say the only issue I see is the bump stop. It's 3 inches above where it should be now, and it's going away. It's deteriorated really bad. I don't care for bump stops anyway. But yeah. So let's let this thing down and look at it. Took care of that hitch. Now let's look at it. It's not settled yet, but man, it's got a little rake on it now. I like it. So it doesn't look like a squatting Carolina truck that I don't care for at all. I'm from the South. I don't like stuff like that. I like a big mud truck. So it looks pretty good for 3.5 inches in the front and 3 in the rear. Alright. Might have just fixed my steering too. In one of the last videos I did cut some more off here, but as I found out, it's still rubbing. So my only alternative to fixing that, ooh, y'all are dirty. My only alternative to fixing that is either get a 1 1/4 body lift or scrap the 3.5 inch lift and go with a drop diff lift. I don't know, I don't want to do the drop diff because I just don't feel like dealing with it and the money and everything else with it when the body lift is cheaper. But I gotta lift the front bumper that I just put on. So, but I want to thank you for joining in to another day on the shop. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. If it didn't help you, or you didn't like something in the video, like me cutting without safety features as of ear protection, hand protection, eye protection, let me know in the comments down there. The other thing down there is the link for the Road Fury truck lift and the Benchmark Abrasives cutting materials, because I've got many of them. Not just that, I have flat disc and everything else. You can look at that stuff when I built my bumper. So thank you again for joining in, and until next time.